So you need to understand that the CEO of Pfizer and all these other super pharmaceutical companies, they are building what he calls global health architecture. This is part of the techno tyranny that I spoke of a lot back in 2019. The techno tyranny that's coming. And he's asking, how do we do data sharing, research, and surveillance? Those are his words, not mine. That's the CEO of Pfizer saying that. And how can we, have a rapid response to, what's he say? The future with regard to preparedness, development of the V word, distribution. In other words, just think about this. He's already showing his hand saying, how can we be better for next time? You see, the current pandemic isn't isolated. When you make hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of billions of dollars, you don't want a one-trick pony. You want a multi-trick pony. You want that pony to come out every 2 years. And he's saying, how can we build an even better global health architecture so we can respond even quicker next time? You see, we little sheep, we little people, little guys out here, we don't go to these big shop meetings. We don't listen to these CEOs. We don't really, maybe fully understand the way they think. This is the way they think. How do you build global architecture for the future? I'm just going to say it. People are going to make fun of me. I don't care. Global architecture. That sounds like Freemasonic language. Building a global temple. Solve et coagula. The tattoo on Baphomet. Dissolve and rebuild. Tear down and rebuild. Redo it. Reform. Revolution. What was the original global architecture that Jesus Christ instituted? The church, the Catholic Church. That was global architecture to distribute grace and truth throughout the entire globe, the entire planet Earth. That has to be dissolved, that has to be destroyed by these new humanists, transhumanists, and rebuilt in a secular architecture. And that, by the way, is the whole point of Freemasonry. Is there any incentive for Francis push the Pfizer? It's been noted by a lot of people in the last 24 hours that the Vatican exclusively uses the Pfizer, not the others. Interesting that there's a secret meeting twice, the CEO of that company, and now it's like the official treatment of Vatican City and of employees. Maybe it's a coincidence. I have heard the American bishops and cardinals, most of them, not all of them, preach with conviction about the beauty, the promise, the goodness, the truth of these treatments, and how there's a moral obligation to live a chaste life, to defend traditional Catholic marriage. No. To vote pro-life? No. A moral obligation to submit to this treatment, this preventative, in the case of other companies, but Pfizer is one of them. When was the last time you heard American Catholic bishops rise up with zeal in the pulpit, with conviction in their voice, forming the consciences of the people in the pews, and to anyone who would listen, getting on TV, getting in the newspapers, putting themselves on social media with boldness saying, you have a moral obligation to follow the CDC and the WHO. Pope Francis has laid a moral obligation on you, lay people. And we don't hear a lot of other deep, convicting sermons and homilies and messages from the hierarchy, except on this point. Maybe that's just a conspiracy. I don't know.